Shivoham, 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 Shivoham.
Namaste and welcome to Kaivalya Yoga Gurukulam for another beautiful class in yoga, where we begin to understand our body, our breath, and our mind. We shall begin with the three kriyas. Before I begin, please, small disclaimer as always, I hope you have consulted your medical practitioner, physician, before attending this class or any yoga classes of KYG. Please know that I cannot see you, though it might seem like I'm talking to you and you're seeing the camera or your television or your iPad. But please know I cannot see you. Please take responsibility of your health. If I hold a pose for a certain period, if you cannot hold, just come off the pose and watch. You will slowly get into the game. Listen to your body. Allow your body to slowly come to a place where you want it to be. Having said that, let's begin the class with 3 Oms, the Omkara kriya. Along with every Om, you're going to breathe out and exhale completely, crushing the lungs, leaning forward. So you're detoxifying the lungs as the breath goes out, and you're detoxifying the mind along with the sound of Om. 3 times. Let's begin. Hands on your knees. If you're sitting on your chair as well, place your hands on your knees. Take a deep breath. Breathe and come up. One more time. Breathe in, come up. One more time. Breathe in and come up. In the Omkara kriya, I perhaps have not mentioned it earlier, there is not, air doesn't escape once you go to the in the Om. So once I start doing there is very little air going out except through the nose. So you want to keep that very short and keep breathing out through the mouth as much as possible. So in an ideal scenario, it will go, the is almost indiscernible in the kriya alone. Otherwise, it's normal. You give about 30% of your om to the at the end in meditation. But in the kriya, it's slightly different. I just wanted to point that out. Okay, now we will do the same thing without the om. It becomes kakashuddi, but with a powerful exhalation, almost as if you're coughing out. Again, be careful, take it easy. If you feel your head is bursting or if you feel very lightheaded, take it very easy and do only 3 instead of the 5 times that we do. Or take breaks in between. So for those of you who are comfortable here, a powerful cough, and you're going to continue that. Breathe out fully, breathe in and come, and go right into the next one. Okay, you don't have to wait for me to tell. But together we'll try and do 5. But do that at your own pace. If you can continue with every exhalation, and 5 exhalations, you're finished this kriya 5 times. Okay, you might be faster than me or slower than me, but it doesn't matter. For those of you who are comfortable. For otherwise, just do it once, come up, take a couple of breaths, and wait for me, and then we can join again for the next round of the kriya. All right, let's begin. 5 times. Breathe in. Breathe in and come again. Make sure you spout your mouth like a crow. Go. Breathe in and come up. Breathe in and come up. Breathe in and come up. One last round. Breathe in and come up. Sit up tall and straight. Close your eyes for a few moments. Observe your body. Observe the breath. Observe changes, if any. Observe if you're feeling lightheaded or otherwise. Just make observations. There's no right or wrong, good or bad. All right. Slowly open your eyes. And now let's do the Agni sara. You're going to breathe out this time. Hold the breath out. Pull your stomach in and then flap the stomach. Holding the breath out like this. Hold it out, but you're going to flap the stomach in and out for a few times. And then breathe in again. How many times? Again, entirely depends on your physical fitness. Don't wait till the last minute and go. Don't do that, okay? Stop in 5, 6, 7 times, 10 times maybe, and then breathe in nicely. And then take a breath or 2 if necessary. Otherwise, for those of you who are comfortable, with the next exhalation, go straight into the kriya. Again, just like we did with kakashuddi. Continuous exhalation. So 5 rounds of breath, 5 Agni sara kriyas are done. If you can, try that. Otherwise, take breaths in between and take rest. Let's do it together. Breathe out. Breathe in and come up. Breathe out. Breathe in and come up. Breathe out. Breathe in and come up. 2 more times. Breathe out. Breathe in and come up. One last time. Breathe out. Breathe in and come up again. Close your eyes for a few moments. Observe if you feel the warmth in your body. Gently open your eyes. And now as you sit, place your left hand on your stomach. And we are going to practice a couple of rounds of Lagoo udhyana and maintain that throughout the practice in all the exercises, including the warm-up kriyas. We're going to try and keep a part of our mind, if we can, slowly bring this into practice. Now, if you don't do this, it is not wrong. But in order to be practice traditional yoga, where you're practicing for spiritual awakening, as well as health. Health comes automatically. But importantly, spiritual awakening, then we ignite the Agni element in the body and allow the consciousness to move upwards. Okay, the vayus which go down, the pressure that goes down is turned and moved upwards. So, left hand on your stomach. Breathe in with your chest. Breathe out. Let your stomach go in. Not too much, just slightly in. And then breathe in and out of the chest. Observe that your hand should hardly move. Couple of rounds of deep breaths. Deep breathing in and out. Stomach steady as it is. And once you feel it is steady, remove your hand and memorize this position. How does it feel with the stomach slightly pulled in? Expanding just the chest alone. All right, we have to remember this as we go along in all our poses. I'll keep reminding, I'll say Lagoo udhyana, you have to just pull your stomach in and keep it pulled and breathe from the chest. All right, having said that, let's get up on our feet. We'll do the warm-up kriyas. Stand with your feet slightly apart. You can hold your hands here or hold hands back or just keep it at the side. However you want, make sure the shoulders are relaxed. We begin with the neck exercises. I'll make sure I'm under the camera. We begin with the neck exercises. Neck up and down 5 times. Up and down. Loose and relaxed. Up, down, up, loose and relaxed. Down, up, down. You can hold the base of your neck if your neck is very stiff. Up, down. One last time. Up and down. For some of you who have very stiff necks, you can just keep it up like this, drop it back and let it be there for some time. Look to the left and look to the right. Gently. I suggest these for normal days, like when you get up first thing in the morning. Be very gentle with your neck. All right. The next one is, we're going to twist the neck, turn it to one side. Let's start with the left side. Turn to your left, look as far back as you can. Make sure the shoulders don't turn. It's not a spinal twist. So hold the back of your hands. Hold your hands at the back. Turn your neck. Breathe in and out. Keep your eyes open. Look as far back as you can. Squeeze the neck. and come back. Excellent. Let's try the other side. As far back as you can. Don't turn your shoulders. Keep it straight. Breathe in and out. See if you can also keep your stomach slightly pulled in. Squeeze the neck. Hold it there. And come back. Excellent. Neck rotations. Loose and relaxed. 1, 2. Breathe in and out. 3. Try and see if you can keep your stomach slightly pulled in. For those of you who are familiar now with this exercise. 4. And 5. The other way. 1. Breathe in and out. 2. 3. 4. And 5. All right. Interlock your fingers. Hands behind your head, elbows forward, shoulders relaxed. Press your chin to the chest. Straight down, so you're stretching the back of the neck. Breathe in and out. And come up. To the right side of the chest. Drive your chin into the right side of the chest. So you're stretching the right side of your neck. And come up. To the left side. Make sure your elbows are relaxed. And come up. All right, fingertips on your shoulders. Raise your elbows straight up. Scrape an imaginary wall behind. That's 1. Go straight up and back. That's 2. Very good. Straight up and back. That's 3. Straight up and back. That's 4. Straight up and back. That's 5. Let's go the other way. Down, all the way up. Pause for a second and then come back. 2. All the way up and come down. 3. All the way up. Come down. 4. All the way up. Come down. 5. All the way up and come down. I keep reminding you, don't just stop doing this. See, this is different. Watch, the circumference of my circle is just here. I'm trying to make it much bigger. Take it all the way up and bring it. Okay, so that really, try and rotate the shoulder joints as much as possible. It helps with all kind of cervical problems, neck problems, and all of that at the back. This frozen shoulders and all of that. It's a very, very helpful exercise. Full arm rotations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This helps in loosening. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Like I spoke about this part of the back, right? Interlock your fingers. First, hunch your back. Bend your knees. Hold it like this. And now try and see if you can keep your palms together, pressed. If you cannot, that's fine. At least try and keep it pressed. Begin to slowly straighten your knees. Stand up. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Join your palms together and see if you can raise them up slightly. You'll see right from the neck back to your shoulders, to the shoulder blades, all of that gets toned. Breathe in and out. Stomach pulled in, breathe in and out through the chest. Here, the chest breathing is very easy as you hold this pose because the chest is open. And gently relax, gently, gently relax. Okay? You can shake arms like this if you want, if there's too much stiffness here. But this is a very powerful exercise to remove any kind of hunch in your backs, especially if you're doing a desk job or anything. These days, we generally don't go beyond this. And after a while, as we age, this becomes normal. Especially for growing children, this is a great exercise. And even for all of us, actually, across all age, it helps. All right, let's come to our wrists. Rotate our wrists clockwise, counterclockwise, up and down, loose and relaxed. Keep your wrists loose. Hold your right wrist at the base of your wrist, shake. loose and relaxed. Close tight into a fist now. And stretch fully. Stretch, feel the tips of each of your fingers. Close. Open, stretch fully. Close. Open fully. Work on your fingers. Close. Open. One last round. Close. And stretch. The other wrist. Shake it loose. Shake it loose. I always say fingers are connected to the breath. Close tight, stretch fully to the wind element. It helps in taming the wind element. So pay attention to your fingers. This brings your fingers to a mindful state. Close tight, stretch fully. Close tight, stretch fully. One last round. Close tight, stretch fully. Squeeze your palms. Squeeze your palms, your fingers. Okay, and somebody asked, can we break, I don't know what you call this in English, but you can, if those sounds come for you, that's fine. You can do it. This is a good time. Just massage your fingers, okay, and your joints. All right, hands on your waist. Hip rotations, loose and relax. You can keep your knees slightly bent. The knees are always in a kind of a cushioned state. You never lock your knee like this in, right? Keep it slightly cushioned. And rotate your hips sideways. 1, 2, breathe in and out. 3, 4, keep breathing. And 5, the other way. 1, 2, loose and relaxed. 3, 4, and 5. All right, now we're going to begin toning our back. So feet together. For those of you who can, keep your feet together. Please do that. Otherwise, get as close as you can. Support your lower back with your hands like this. Ideally, thumbs touching each other, so your lower back is well supported. Watch my elbows. They are spread out, so I'm going to bring my elbows in, so I'm squeezing the shoulder blades. Bend your knees. Keep your chin down. Don't look up at the ceiling. Look straight ahead. Drive your hip forward. And then straighten your knees. Hold the pose. Keep breathing in and out. Chin down. Look straight ahead. Knees straight. Elbows squeezed in at the back. Breathe in and out. Then gently bend your knees slightly and slowly come up to a starting position. Now slowly bend your knees again. Bend your knees, fold forward gently. If your lower back is stiff, with the tips of your fingers, just rub your lower back like this, massage. And then drop your hands down. See if you can straighten your knees slowly. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings. Allow the blood to flow into your face a little bit, refreshing your face, stretching your hamstrings. And then first raise your head up. Hands on your knees, bend your knees, and come up slowly. So the blood gently flows down. All right? Now, if you're very young, you can easily come up and your blood won't flow, or if you're used to doing exercise. But if you're not, then from here, always bend your knees first, look up, let the blood first flow down from your face, and then come up and it flows down gently. Otherwise, you're going to feel dizzy. Let's try it one more time. Support your lower back. Bring your elbows in. Squeeze the elbows. Bend your knees. Drive your hip forward. And push your hip out. As far out as you can. Keep your chin down. Breathe in and out. Feel the pressure in your lower back. But you're supporting your back with your hands. So you're good there. So stay there. Breathe in and out. Knees straight now. And bend your knees slightly. Come up. So while going in and out, you're always bending your knees. Keep your knees bent and fold forward gently. Again, rub your lower back if you feel it stiff. Slowly, with your knees bent, you can bend forward. Drop your hands down. Once you reach this position, then you begin to straighten your knees. Allow your hamstrings to stretch. Very lazy stretch. Some of you might just be here. That's okay. Don't watch me, because for me, this is a very lazy stretch, and that's okay. It all depends on degree of flexibility. But each one of us are doing relatively exactly what the body needs. So listen to your body. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings. Okay, now bend your knees. Hands on your knees, look up. Let the blood flow down from your face first. And then slowly come back up. Excellent. Now we'll do thigh exercise. So I'm going to grab a chair just for support, like I always suggest, do that. Now for your thigh exercise, you're going to hold your ankle and drive it in. Now if you can't hold this, you can grab a belt, put it around like this first, lift your knee in front, put it around, grab it like this. And now you got this ready here. Okay? And you can do this. So I'll just show you that object exists. So hold your ankle. Watch my knees, it begins to spread out. Bring your knee in and drive your heel at the back, drive your heel into the glutes. Don't let it be out like this. Bring it in. So if you can hold it with both your hands, try that. Drive your heel, raise the knee back. As you do so, don't lean forward like this. You don't want to be like this. You want to be straight, right? You don't do this. Be straight and raise the knee back. Feel the stretch in your thigh all the way down to your knees and come back. Excellent. Let's try the other side. I'm not going to use the chair, but you can move the chair from one side to the other or grab the belt for the other leg. Hold onto your ankle. Knees close together. Stand up tall and straight. Raise the knee as far back as you can. Feel the stretch in your thigh. Breathe in and out. And come back. Knee exercise. For this, again, you might need a chair just for support. Raise one leg up. Hands under your thighs. We're going to rock back and forth. Just the knees and sideways. Now, if you're adventurous enough, you can interlock your fingers, place them under the thigh. Otherwise, one hand can always hold the chair for support. Back and forth. Sideways. Circles with your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ankle rotations. 1, 2. Breathe in and out. 3, 4, 5. The other way. 1, 2. Make big, conscious, mindful circles. 4 and 5. Hold your ankle. Hold your toes. And feel the stretch in your ankle here. Open the ankle out. Feel the stretch right there. And down. Excellent. Let's try the other side. One leg up. Again, you can move the chair to one side and take support back and forth. I'll just show you this option exists as well. Sideways. Circles with your knees. 2, 3, 4, 5. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ankle rotations. 1, 2, 3, 4. Big circles. 5. The other way. 1, 2. Make circles with your toes. 3, 4, and 5. Nice. Hold your ankle. For a moment, let go of the chair. Pull your toes and ankles, stretch the ankle. And come back. Wonderful. Keep the chair next to you. We'll use it for the tree pose. Stand in the mountain pose, Tadasana, feet hip width apart. From your feet being exactly parallel to each other. That will take care of the knee as well. Then come to the hip slightly thrust forward. Remember this movement. Thrust forward so your lower back is straight, and just take your left hand and run it by your lower back. You'll make sure there is no arch like this. You're not sticking your butt out like this. Okay? This movement is important. Your knee is slightly bent, almost not seen. You don't have to do this, but slightly bent. So the body weight should come on your thigh. Touch your thigh and make sure you feel it tight. That means the weight has come off your back. Okay? Hands by the side, shoulders relaxed, hips slightly thrust forward. Excellent. Take a deep breath, close your eyes. As you close your eyes, shift your awareness to the bottom of your feet. Let the skin under your feet talk to you. Feel your connection through the feet onto the earth, onto the flow. Observe your body weight. It should be equally distributed on both sides, on both your feet, left foot and right foot. So if your right foot seems to have more weight than the left, shift your hip slightly towards the left. Very slight movements will redistribute the body weight. So search for that perfect distribution of weight. Stomach slightly pulled in. Observe now the stillness of the body as you be the mountain. Be the mountain, observe the stillness in the body, and observe the movement in the breath. Stillness in the body, movement of the breath. Just become aware of these two opposing forces. One is still, one is moving. Take a deep breath, open your eyes. I mentioned this in yesterday's class. So when you observe the still body and the moving breath, you ask yourself the question, am I still or am I moving? What am I? Am I still or am I moving? If I identify myself with my body, I am still. If I identify myself with the breath, I am moving. If I identify myself with the one who is watching both these, then I am neither still nor moving. So these are the concepts that we learn in theory in yoga. This becomes philosophy, where stillness and moving both are a matter of perception. Because both is happening here. Somebody looking at you will say he is still or she is still. But you know there is a movement happening inside of you. Okay? Something to meditate upon, contemplate upon. That's why poses like these become very meditative. In fact, in every pose you begin to analyze, the pose is still, the breath is moving. Begin to observe these two opposing forces. Okay? We'll learn that as we go along. But I just throw these things in now and then so that all this slowly will go sink into our subconscious. And as we dig it out later, then it becomes useful. So, tree pose. Shift your weight to your left foot. Raise your right leg up. Now, as you do so, you will see because of this weight on this side, you will tend to only fall like this. So keep your chair on this side. Or you could keep it in the front, it doesn't matter. I don't keep it in the front only because it will block, the camera is getting blocked. So I'll keep it to a side. Take your feet as high as you can. Dig it into the upper thigh. Open up the hips. Pull your stomach in. Now, the foot on the ground, use every toe down there, every little toe, the big toes, small toes, grab the ground with your toes. Watch my toes, they are very active there. They're trying to grab, okay? Don't wait for you to lose balance and then try, it's too late then. Let them be proactive. Proactive. Constantly there is lightning speed communication happening between the brain and that extremity. And that's so very important to bring in the sense of balance. Open up the hip, join your palms together. In front of your chest, stomach pulled in, breathe in and out. And those of you already there, raise your palms above your head. Breathe, deep breathing in and out. Excellent. Hang in there. Slowly bring your hands down. Mindfully hold your feet. Come back mindfully into Tadasana. So no unnecessary movement. The moment this foot goes to the ground, your hip should go like this. Okay, so that should become a habit. From here, I come down, immediately not standing like this, my hip comes forward. This is important. All right, the other side. Move to the right, raise the left leg up. Drive your heel into the thigh. Open up the hip. Stomach pulled in. Join your palms together. Use your big toe. Grab the ground. Try and use the toes like fingers, trying to grab the ground, giving you balance. Allow the brain to communicate to the extremes. Stomach pulled in. Breathe in and out through the chest. And raise your hands up above your head if you can. Otherwise, you can always hold your chair just for confidence. All of this will come in due course. You're toning the little muscles of your feet as you do this. Those little muscles are not toned even if you go for running, jogging. So hang in there, breathe in and out. One last deep breath. As you breathe out, come back. Lift. Mindfully come back into Tadasana. Hips thrust forward, hands by the side. Fantastic. Utthita Tadasana. Raise your hands up. You can keep it like this. You can keep it straight up, however you want it. Okay? And now we are going to exercise the back, the Achilles tendons, the calf muscles, and so on. And of course, the toes, muscles of the toes. So inhale and come up. Inhale and come up on your toes, and then keep breathing in and out as you raise yourself as high as you can. As high as you can. I'm going to count 10. 1, breathe in and out. Stomach pulled in. Hips slightly thrust forward. Try all that fun things. 2, breathe in and out. Hold it there. 3, for some reason you lose balance, come down. Come right back up again. Don't get discouraged. 4, breathe in and out. Tone every single muscle. 5, breathe in and out through the chest. See, even I lost balance, so that's okay. 6, breathe in and out. 7, stay there as high as you can. 8, 9, breathe in and out. And 10, all right. Come back gently back into Tadasana. You can see that feet like in a burning sensation. That's why they say fire and feet are connected. Hands by the side. The Agni Tattva in you, the fire element in you is there in your feet. You can feel it now, right? You can feel the heat in your feet. Close your eyes, shift your awareness to your feet now. It's easy to do that. Because both your feet are craving for attention. Feel the connection to the earth. Now for the next 3 or 4 breaths, as you breathe in, use your inhalation as a sucking energy, sucking the prana in from the earth into the body through your feet. As you inhale, visualize prana entering through your feet. It doesn't matter which floor you live in, whether you live in the 32nd floor or the 40th floor. The building is connected to the earth. Everything is earth. So breathe and absorb the prana in through your feet. Into the body. And as you breathe out, allow the toxins to get released back into the air element. Try a few rounds. One more breath. And breathe out. Open your eyes. This is a very, very, very healing, very grounding, very re-energizing exercise. Now, in a yoga class like this, I'm introducing this exercise for a reason. We may not do this every time because of want of time. But the reason I do this once in a while is to remind you that whenever you are out in the open, in a garden, in a lawn, where you have an ability to be in touch with the ground. So remove your shoes, remove your footwear, step onto the grass, bare feet, step onto the grass, and do this exercise. Just with every breath, as you inhale, visualize the inhalation is actually pulling the energy from the earth into your body. That mindful practice is a very, very, very healing practice. All of these practices don't give you rewards or results in 1 day or 2 days. But if regularly you're out in the open and you have a chance to stand on the grass and you do this regularly over a period of time, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months perhaps, depending on how frequently you're able to do this, how many times you can do this, you will find a sense of energy even at the end of the day. you will not feel tired. This very earth that is pulling you down and making you tired will begin to release you from that. Your body will begin to feel light. Okay? So this is how the yogis ultimately got the siddhi called anima, where they would feel so light that they'll almost feel they're levitating, correct? That is the idea. The body will be light automatically, okay? So to a large extent, in the long run, it will also help controlling your weight gain. If it's going out of control, it will stop. Because that energy from the earth, you're pulling it upward rather than energy going down into the earth. You're reversing the energy with your mind. You might think, I'm just imagining it, but it doesn't matter. Leave it at that. That imagination is real. So that visualization is actually bringing that energy into effect. You're reversing the energy, pulling it from the earth into the body. So for those of us who are in this part of the world, in Cleveland, 6 to 7 months, I don't get to stand out there because you will have snow or it's too cold. But for those of you who are not in the Caribbean, in India and elsewhere, take advantage of this time. Step out and stand in nature and do this even for a few rounds. 5 or 6 rounds is very powerful. The longer you do, the better it is. Okay, Ardha Chakrasana. I wanted to introduce one new exercise today, but maybe we'll do that next week. I know we lost a couple of classes. But never mind, like I said, these classes will be slow paced because the first couple of years in yoga, if you will, take time to understand it perfectly. And you might think years are too long, but before you know, days will pass into weeks and months. And by the end of 1 year, I promise you'll be doing a lot more asanas. But we'll be doing it at slow pace with complete understanding. Because things like if you don't get this by habit, standing like this, and don't learn to pull your stomach in, then just merely proceeding to different asanas will not give you benefit. In fact, it will work against you in the long run. So, feet more apart than normal. Like Tadasana was like this, I would spread it a little more apart. Maybe about a couple of feet apart for Ardha Chakrasana. Inhale, raise your right hand up. Keep your stomach pulled in, hip thrust forward. Okay, this all stays exactly where it is. As you breathe out, go sideways. Breathe in and out, hold the position. Don't turn down and look down like this. Don't do this. Straight. Or don't look up like this. It's very natural for us to do these things. Don't twist the spine. Just stretch it. Feel the stretch all the way in the side. Don't let your arm get bent. Straight. Feel the stretch in your side. Go down. Breathe in and out. Don't push your hip out too much like this. Straight. Breathe in and out. Neck is relaxed. And breathe in. Breathe in and come up. As you breathe out, come down. So before you join me, just watch. I breathe in. I breathe out. Then here I breathe in and out, adjusting all these positions as I continue to breathe. Then before I come in, I breathe in. So when coming up again, because my lungs are expanding, I breathe in and I breathe out back into position. Okay? So let's do it together now. Breathe and raise your left hand up. And as you breathe out, go down to the side. Again, resist the temptation of pushing the hip out. Go down to your side. Don't turn down. Don't turn up. Straight. Feel the stretch all the way down. All the way down to here. Breathe in and out. Neck relaxed. Look straight. Stomach pulled in. Breathe in and out. And breathe in and come up. As you breathe out. So the reason why I said we'll take time in learning these asanas is that these are simple things. Like how do you breathe in? So anytime my lungs come up, you breathe in. Anytime it crushes, you breathe out. So you're raising up, so breathe in. You're going down, so you breathe out. In the pose, of course, you have to keep breathing in and out. And then again, breathe in and come up. Breathe out, come down. So all this will become natural for you as you continue your practice. We'll do the same things with both hands up. Now, for those of you who found this itself very difficult, if you have very severe lower back problems, then I wouldn't suggest you try with both hands. And if you are very severe, how severe it is subjective. So if you feel, no, I have too much of a back problem, then repeat the same exercise. Okay? It's good for you to repeat it. For those of you who don't have such a severe problem. All of us have some kind of back problem, okay? So don't worry about that. Then let's try with both hands. So hands down, we're going to inhale and raise our hands up. Everything remains the same exercise, but this time both our hands will be up. Breathe and raise your hands up. Join your palms together. As you breathe out, go sideways. Go sideways. Again, don't push your hip out too much. Sideways, stretch. Breathe in and out, stomach pulled in. Breathe in and out, hold the position there. Stretch, stretch, stretch. In fact, you can hold your wrist like this and pull it also, if you can. Pull. Now breathe in and come up. Breathe out, come down. Fantastic. Let's try the other side. It is an intense exercise. But what happens is all these becomes to tone your entire body gets toned here. That is the beauty. Let's try the other side. Breathe in, raise your hands up. Stomach pulled in. As you breathe out, go to the side. Again, you can hold your left wrist, stretch. Breathe in and out as you stretch. Be mindful, don't turn upwards or downwards, sideways. Feel the stretch all the way from here. The stomach pulled in, breathe in and out. And go as slow as you can. Breathe in and come up. As you breathe out. Hands by the side. Very nice. Now, as you do these exercises, there will be discomfort. There will be an element of pain in the body. The pain will be on both sides, dull pain, aches. And that's part of the growth. So the old body is getting broken down and a new body is getting built. So this takes time. When the new body is built, what will you do? You'll push it to the next level. So again, that body breaks down. A newer body is built. So you're slowly building, rebuilding. So that part of that discomfort will always be there. Okay? So don't get discouraged by that. You'll get used to that after a while. And that will actually motivate you to do these exercises. The pains that you should worry about are sharp pains. If there's pinprick type of pains, then come out of the pose immediately. That means you're not doing something correct. If there is pain only to one side, pay attention to that. Maybe because that side is weak. Again, if that pain is sharp, like in your knees, if there's any pinprick pain, or in your back, if there's any pinprick pain, in other words, like something sharp pricking you, then come off the pose. If you're getting a catch in the pose, come off the pose. Okay? But other than that, general aches and pains, because you're stretching parts of the body which you never normally use the rest of the day, suddenly getting toned, those muscles are weak, so they're coming back to life. Allow them chance to build. Okay, so they will break down first before rebuilding. So allow that transformation to happen. That's another reason why we are taking this slow, giving a chance your body to recoup between these yoga sessions, then when you come back. So that's how it is really going to be helpful. It doesn't mean that the more yoga you do, the more faster you're going to progress. That applies to some extent, that applies to certain age groups. But when you get older and if you're doing this, take it very easy. Give the body the chance to get rest, recoup. Then it will be ready. The cells in your body hold the memories of these exercises. So the next time you go, the body knows exactly how to react to this. The muscles all kick into gear and prepare you for that exercise. Then that becomes your comfort zone. Then you step out slightly outside your comfort zone. Thus, in doing that, what happens is your body begins to gets regenerated. It begins to become youthful again. The same vigor, enthusiasm, vitality of your youth slowly begins to trickle back in. So allow that to happen. It's magical and it's wonderful. Okay. It's 7:45. It's time for Shavasana, which is a very important part of yoga. So gently lie down on the mat. Come down onto the floor. If your lower back is hurting, before you lie down, grab a bolster. Please get a bolster if you haven't. I know we haven't been started using because I'm giving you a chance to explore and market and look for a good bolster. Get one. We start using it here, but slowly we'll be using it in exercises. So feet apart, lie down gently. So your lower back is well rested on the ground. and your knees are rested on the bolster. Hands on either side of your body, palms facing up or down, it doesn't matter. Lie down. Take a deep breath. As you breathe out, consciously close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, shift your awareness all the way down to the bottom of your feet, just like you did in Tadasana. Wiggle the toes of your feet. Flex your ankles, feel life in them. And then gently withdraw the life. Allow your feet to go to sleep. Shift your awareness above the ankles, below the knees, to the shin bone in the front, calf muscles behind. Feel your calf muscles resting on the mat or on the bolster, and allow these muscles to sink into the ground. Shava means corpse. Asana means pose, corpse pose. Your body begins to resemble a corpse. But you take it one step further. Mindfully, part by part, you begin to relax every single part of your body, letting go, withdrawing life as it were, truly replicating the corpse pose. Shift your awareness to your knees, top of your knees, sides of your knees, back of your knees. All this awareness is done with your mind. So now this is purely an exercise with your mind. Don't try too hard. Simply listen to the guiding voice. Observe and let go. Mindful focus, mindful attention is not fierce. It is what it is, mindful. Pay attention to the exercise mindfully. Don't try too hard. Watch, be an observer. Shift your awareness to your thighs, your upper thighs, your inner thighs, back of your thighs, your hamstrings. Observe how large these group of muscles are. Allow them to collapse into the ground. Let go. Shift your awareness to your pelvic region. Feel your glutes resting on the ground, your waist, your hips. Let your entire pelvis sink into the floor. Shavasana teaches you the art of letting go. With no expectations, you let go and you watch the body drift into the earth. Begin to surrender your body to Mother Earth. As you let go of your pelvis, think of your lower part of the spine, the base of your spine, which holds so much memories, many, many lifetimes. Let go of these memories. The lessons from these memories are stored in your heart region. They will never be forgotten. But the memories themselves of the experiences are more or less redundant. So let go at this moment. Surrender them to the earth. Allow Mother Earth to absorb these energies. Gently allow the depths of your mind to become clean. Lighten the load on your mind. So you once again go back to being the innocent newborn, simply enjoying the moment. Allow the pranic energies from the earth to begin to flow into your body, filling every cell, every muscle, every tissue, re-energizing them, revitalizing them. Observe this from happening. Observe this as it happens. Shift your awareness to the middle and the upper back, the large portion of your back behind your chest, resting on the floor. Sink into the ground. Be awake, be watchful. Shift your awareness to your shoulders, relax your shoulders, and let your awareness flow into both your arms, right arm and the left arm. Biceps, triceps, forearms, wrists, palms, all the way down to your fingers. Move your fingers slightly. Observe how easy it is to move your fingers, even though the rest of your body is still. Connect the movement in your fingers with the movement of your breath. And gently let go of your fingers, allowing your breath to become very subtle, soft, and rhythmic and regular. Allow your hands to become heavier and heavier and heavier. Let go. Withdraw the life from your hands. Shift your awareness to your abdominal muscles. Observe these muscles rise and fall as you breathe in and out. Go within. Allow the vital organs to slow down. This begins as a biofeedback exercise. Treat it as a biofeedback exercise. Listen to your body. Engage your body in this mindful conversation in silence. Allow the innate wisdom in every cell to come to the surface. Surrender to this wisdom. This is the wisdom that orchestrates the universe. Allow the elements in your body to once again come back into a state of balance. Allow this to happen. Get out of the way. Watch. Let the universe work its magic. Trust the process. Shift your awareness to your chest. Relax the muscles of your chest. Go within. Allow your heart rate to slow down. Allow your pulse rate to drop, your blood pressure to fall. The body slips into yet another deep state of rest, relaxation. Once again, observe these two energies, the body drifting into the earth, becoming heavier and heavier. The mind rising upward, becoming lighter and lighter. The mind being freed from the earth and the water elements, as it were, that comprise your body. Observe these two energies. Join forces with the lighter one. Allow the body to go into a state of deep rest, sleep. Shift your awareness to your neck. Relax the muscles of your neck. Let your awareness flow into your face. Relax every single muscle in your face, your lower jaw, upper jaw. tongue within relaxed, lips gently closed, the mouth relaxed, cheeks relaxed, nose relaxed, eyelids gently closed, eyeballs relaxed, eyebrows relaxed. Relax your nose, your nostrils, your ears, your forehead, the back of your head resting on the floor. Surrender it to Mother Earth. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes, your body is deeply relaxed. Your breathing is calm and subtle. Your mind is quiet, almost still. Enjoy this inner harmony. From your inner space of stillness and silence, with the harmony of the pulse, the breath, and the thought slowly begins to expand and merge into the harmonies of the universe. Allow this to happen. Let your breath begin to reflect the rhythms of the ebb and flow of the waves, the rising and setting of the sun. Everything in this universe is a rhythm, a reflection of your inhalations and exhalations. Expand your consciousness. To the universal rhythms. That is your true home, your true self. And in that expansion, you include everyone, everything as part of you. And the only experience that remains in that state of oneness is love. Unconditional love. Selfless love. Divine love. Gently take a deep breath. As you breathe out, slowly bring life back into your body. Move your fingers, move your toes. Slowly raise your arms over your head. Interlock your fingers and stretch, a lazy stretch. Turn to one side and stretch. To the other side and stretch. Come back, rub the palms of your hand. Rub your palms together. Rub your palms together. Cover your eyes. Feel the warmth of the palms on your eyes. Open your eyes slowly. Gently turn to one side and get up slowly, feeling fresh and relaxed. Grab a bolster or a block. Sit up tall and straight. Gently tilt your head forward. Close your eyes. Let's bring our palms together in front of our chest in Anjali Mudra. Let us open our hearts to the universe in gratitude. And offer this session back to the universe. Gently open your eyes. As always, thank you for the honor for being able to teach this class. Thank you for joining this class. Thank you for having me in your homes. Until we meet again next week, have a blessed time. Stay safe. Keep up your practice. We'll end the class with 1 Om and 3 Shantis. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.